call Jamie Lee Ross.
Convene our put.
I call Claire Curran.
Chair.
Valiant effort.
Mr Chair, to follow on from my colleague Ian Lees-Galloway's speech to this House, earlier this year I had a woman in my office desperate. She had been living in women's refuge for 4 months with her 2 grandchildren in one room. In one room. She couldn't get on the Housing New Zealand list. Both MSD and Housing New Zealand didn't want to know. It took the intervention of an MP to battle with them for weeks to get her on the list. Both of those children were living with her because they had severe behavioural issues. They should not have been in one room. And here we had 2 government agencies who were impervious to their plight. Now, finally, she is in a State House, but it took the intervention of an MP. Does it take the intervention of a Member of Parliament's office for every single one of those people who can't get on the list? And I challenge those MPs on the National Party side of the House to say that they do not have those people coming into their electorate offices, that they don't see the plight of people who are at their wits' end and who are desperate. I challenge those people, that government, to take off the cloak of conservative compassion. Take off that cloak of conservative compassion, which is a sham, and show us your real faces, the real face of ideological privatisers who are dismantling our social safety net by privatising state housing and cementing an underclass in this country, cementing an underclass. That is going to be the legacy of John Key. That's going to be the legacy of the national government, an underclass, a true underclass in this country. And why do we have this bill coming in under urgency? Because they know that it will come under scrutiny. People will come out of the woodwork and say exactly what they think. The social service agencies who have operated in this country respectfully for over a century, the Methodist Mission, the Salvation Army, Presbyterian Support, what do those people have to say about what this government is planning? They think it will not benefit those who are most vulnerable. Who will it benefit? It'll benefit the privatisers. So that is why they should take off the cloak of conservative compassion. Mr Chair, Paula Bennett and Bill English came to Dunedin in January. They came to spruik their social housing rort. They told us all that it was going to be nirvana, that it was going to be innovative and flexible, as Simon Bridges has told us. They told us that they're going to be warm, dry homes. They told us that that the trend was for 1- and 2-bedroomed homes, that nobody wanted the 3- and 4-bedroomed homes. Well, in Dunedin, that is so not the case. And those people who can't get on the list are the people that need the 3- and 4-bedroomed homes, the people who are desperate, who are living in terrible circumstances in the private sector, who are living under circumstances with slum landlords who are taking advantage of them. And they're living in houses that are cold and damp and sending their children to hospital every year. This is the cementing of an underclass. It's the cementing of poverty, and it's the cementing of children who are living in circumstances that they should not be living in. And this is a great tragedy, and every MP on the other side of the House will have seen these people in their electorate offices, and they should be ashamed. Mr Speaker, I would like to challenge the minister sitting in the chair to get up on his feet and tell us what regional New Zealand will get out of this bill. Get up on your feet and tell us what regional New Zealand will get out of this bill. Will there be a single new piece of social housing. How will those houses be made more warm and dry? What accommodation will those people be living in? What are their options if they cannot get into social housing? What are their options? Get up on your feet and tell us.
Call Jamie Lee